Embedding Google Documents, slides, sheets, or even embedding YouTube videos is a handy feature of Edline that several teachers are using as a means of keeping the content on their pages current. I thought I'd provide a video tutorial on this process since it's a feature that's working well for some teachers. Please think of these options not as workarounds, but rather as working with Edline. Every Google document, slide file, or sheet is essentially a web page that can be embedded on your Edline page. The same is true of any YouTube videos or of almost any internet content for which you can obtain what's called an embed code. This gets into a little bit of HTML coding, but I'll try to keep the demonstration simple. I'm going to demonstrate how to make a Google slide file display on your main classroom page. This is the way several teachers are currently using this tool. First, I'll need to get the embed code from my Google slide file. I've already created this file that has a slide for each week that includes what homework is due, any announcements I need to make, and each week the idea is that you add a slide to the beginning of your slideshow. Imagine that I'm updating this document with a new slide every Monday. Now we need to get that embed code. To do so, click File, then Publish to the Web. We're going to go to the Embed tab. And I know that I want to get the small frame size because I have an idea of the pixel width on the classroom page. So I'm going to choose that small size, and you'll see why in just a minute. And here's the embed code that you're going to want to grab. Now, because I've already tested this out, this box right here says that it's already published. When you do this for the first time, you're going to have to click the Publish button and click through the process there in order to get this embed code. So grab the whole thing, Control-C, it says it right there, press Control-C to copy. And now let's navigate back to our classroom page. Because this is a file that students are probably going to access regularly, I'm going to go ahead and put it in my Key Documents and Information folder. I'm going to work in List View, go to my Class Information and Key Documents, and I'm going to add a new document that is Weekly Slides. I'm going to enter the content by hand, and I'm going to use this HTML button, this HTML code, and I'm going to just paste that iframe, the code, the embed code that I copied from the Google Slides file, just paste it into that window and click Update. So now you can see that file is showing up. I'm going to save and return. Now I've created the file here in my folder, but what I really want to do is make that display as a box on my main class page. And I'd like to put it between the class information box and the news box. So let me show you how to do that. I'm going to add a box, and since the content I just created already exists, I'm just going to navigate to it here, put it in the class information folder, and here's my document. Edline's going to drop that box in right at the top here, so I'm just going to drag it into the place where I want it to display. And now what's showing there is not the display of the full document, so we need to make some edits to this box to change the design of the page. The first thing I want to do is remove the header. I really don't need that header to show. That's the title of the box because the slides themselves have a title. So I'm going to say no here. Now right now what's showing in the box is a summary. What I want is the real contents, the information that's in that box to show. And instead of designing the height of the box, I'm just going to let it automatically choose its own height. When I click the Apply button and get this box out of the way, you can see that I've now displayed the box. I'm going to go ahead and say Done, and then let's make a few adjustments so that this displays the way I really want it to. Right now it's displaying with a slide bar. Not ideal, okay, but not ideal. Let's go ahead and edit that. I'm going to show you some HTML code tricks. So let's go back into the HTML, and I'm going to look for where it says width. Right here, where it says width. Instead of 480 pixels, I'm going to put 100%. That means the frame is going to fill 100% of whatever the width of that column is. Let's say Update, save and return. Now I have that slide file displaying on my home page of my class page, and students can pan through it as they need to. Say they missed a week or they wanted to see what's coming up this week or what they may have missed last week. They can easily move through that slide file. And if I update it over here, oops, let's cancel out of this. When I add a slide over here, it's a live link, and so it will automatically update this page here. Without me having to log into Edline and make any changes, it's already updating my page. If you repeat this process on your other class pages, you'll have a single Google file, a single Google Slides document that will help keep your students informed without having to log into Edline and make any edits there. Please do, however, keep in mind that you do need to be entering events on the Edline calendars, because students and families are going to be referencing those calendars when they need information, especially through the combined calendar that I show in the Calendar Made Simple video. For more information about what the student sees with respect to the calendar, be sure to watch that video and the other tutorials.